Hoia Baciu Forest, Romania's Bermuda Triangle. Two friends enter for campfire stories. Whispers call their names by nightfall. Day 2, crop circles lead deeper. Night 3, voices surround in chorus, shadows dance. Gear vanishes, GPS fails. They escape with one tape. Voices saying, "Come back. Forever." What happened inside? The flight from Bucharest to Cluj-Napoca felt endless, the Carpathian Mountains rolling below like ancient green waves frozen in time. I am Alex, 28, amateur podcaster chasing real paranormal stories from my small YouTube channel, and my companion, Mark, 30, skeptical engineer who joined mostly for the hiking challenge. We'd heard the legends of Hoia Baciu Forest for years, Romania's most haunted woodland, a place where compasses spin wildly, people vanish without trace, and disembodied voices lure wanderers deeper into twisted trees. Locals in Cluj warned us over beers the night before arrival. Enter if curious, but leave before dark. The forest remembers those who stay too long. We rented a beat-up dacha at the airport, loaded packs with tents, GoPros, audio recorders, and enough dehydrated meals for 4 days. The drive west from Cluj took 90 minutes through rolling hills turning denser with pine, the air growing cooler and heavier as asphalt gave way to dirt tracks. By late afternoon, we reached the forest edge, a subtle tree line where straight oaks suddenly twisted into gnarled shapes, like hands reaching from the soil. No fence, no signs, just a clearing used by occasional picnickers, their fires long cold. Mark set up the MSR Hubba tent while I calibrated the audio gear, parabolic mic aimed at the trees. Birds sang faintly, but an unnatural silence hung beneath, broken only by wind rustling leaves in patterns too rhythmic. Our first walk along the perimeter revealed the famous dead zone, a perfect circle of barren soil amid lush green, grass refusing to grow, compasses circling lazily in our pockets. Electromagnetic anomaly, Mark rationalized, phone GPS glitching briefly. I captured footage narrating for the channel. Day 1, Hoia Baciu. Science or spirits? We'll find out. Campfire crackled as dusk fell, flames casting jumping shadows on contorted trunks. We played local folklore on the speaker, tales of shepherd disappearing 1950s, military groups vanishing 1960s, all hearing voices before gone. Laughter faded as stars pierced the canopy. First night sounds began around 10 p.m., soft whispers filtering through branches, indistinct like distant conversation. Mark dismissed as wind, but my recorder picked patterns, syllables repeating faintly. Sleep came fitful, dreams of paths looping endlessly inward. Morning brought clarity, birdsong returning normal. Coffee brewed, we planned deeper entry tomorrow. Unseen, recorder captured isolated word amid static. Alex. My name, clear as day, timestamp 2:17 a.m. Day 2 dawned crisp under Hoia Baciu's canopy, sunlight filtering in thin shafts through the twisted branches overhead, casting patterns like skeletal fingers on the forest floor. Mark and I broke camp efficiently, packs heavier with extra batteries and water, determined to penetrate the heart of the legends today. The barren circle from yesterday loomed larger in daylight, diameter 50 meters of lifeless soil ringed by vibrant green, as if nature itself avoided the spot. Compasses spun erratically inside,
our phones losing signal completely, GPS apps cycling reboot endlessly. Geological interference, Mark insisted, though his voice carried less certainty than before. We plunged into the tree line, following faint paths worn by previous explorers, oaks contorting sharper with every step, roots bulging like veins across the ground. Half-kilometer in, the first crop circles appeared, not the perfect geometries of Wiltshire fields, but irregular spirals of bent grass leading inward, footprints absent around them.
My GoPro captured steady footage as I narrated. These formations appear overnight, direction always toward forest center. Coincidence or guidance? Mark knelt, measuring with string. Spirals rotated counterclockwise, 20 meters across the largest. Hiking deeper, silence thickened, birdsong vanishing entirely. Recorder picked intermittent whispers now audible to ear. Layered voices murmuring in Romanian, English fragments mixed. Closer. Stay. We pressed on, emerging into a larger clearing dominated by the famous dead tree, its branches skeletal corkscrews against sky. Dead center, another barren circle, air humming faint electromagnetic buzz making hair stand. Mark's watch stopped at 14:22, mine following seconds later. Battery drain anomaly, he muttered, but panic edged his tone. Afternoon brought navigation challenges. Paths looped unnaturally, spirals reappearing behind us like breadcrumbs pulling forward. Recorder audio degraded into chorus whispers growing insistent, names repeating. Alex, Mark, join. We retreated to perimeter camp as sun dipped, hearts pounding from exertion and unease. Firelight revealed scratches on tent fabric overnight, no animal tracks nearby. Sleep evaded. 1:13 a.m. Voices swelled, surround sound clarity outside tent. Deeper tomorrow. Home awaits. Recorder saturated with layered calls, my name dominant. Dawn broke, sweat cold. Mark pale, admitting fear first time. Circles called relentlessly. Night 3 descended on Hoia Baciu like velvet curtain drawn tight. Stars invisible through thickening canopy. Our perimeter camp bathed in headlamp glow, casting elongated shadows dancing unnaturally on tent walls. Mark and I sat back to back by dying fire, parabolic mic between us capturing every rustle. Rational discussion fraying into shared unease. Whispers from previous nights evolved into full chorus now. Dozens voices layered male, female, child, adult. Romanian English whispers overlapping hypnotic rhythm. Deeper. Family waits. Alex home. Mark stay. Directionless surround sound effect impossible natural, seeming emanate tent fabric itself. Mark's skepticism cracked. Echoes off trees, maybe. Ionospheric interference? But hands trembled, lighting cigarette, forgotten immediately. Recorder overloaded, redlining audio levels. Whispers modulating pitch, rising crescendo waves inducing vertigo, nausea. Fire dimmed inexplicably, wood plentiful, flames retreating, blue center, like breathing entity. Shadows thickened, coalescing humanoid forms, periphery vision darting, tree-line edges dissolving, focus attempted. Midnight peaked cacophony, voices synchronized, chanting names, location, precise tent coordinates. Alex, third tree left. Mark, root circle. Compasses inside tent spun, fury needles blurring. Mark bolted upright, flashlight sweeping. Barren circle 20 meters distant, pulsed faint phosphorescence. grass edges glowing unnatural green. Optical illusion, phosphorescent fungi, rationalized voice cracking. Recorder captured isolated phrase, crystal clarity amid chorus. Tomorrow center, belong here. Dawn arrived. Merciful silence broken. Birdsong tentative. Packs checked. Protein bars missing. Wrappers intact, suggesting taken uneaten. GPS apps rebooting showed impossible paths looping forest core. Mark proposed extraction. Immediate disagreed. One more day, center voices. Source podcast gold. Tension simmered. Reluctant agreement pushed boundaries. Day 4 ventured spirals heartward. Trees denser. Contortions, impossible angles. Bark etched faint symbols, indecipherable. Voices, daytime. Faint background hum, guiding spirals inward. Larger clearing emerged. Dead zone diameter, 100 meters. Ringed perfect circles. Concentric inward spiral. Dead tree epicenter. Branches writhing, slow motion, windless. Air ionized hairs standing ozone sharp. Recorder saturated continuous whisper. Stream names, locations. Personal details. Childhood homes. Impossible known. Return camp. Exhausted voices resumed. Dusk amplified. Personal memories recited accurately, inducing existential dread. Sleep impossible. Recorder running continuous, capturing symphony. Impossible phenomena. Final daybreak in Hoia Baciu carried oppressive weight. Sunlight struggling penetrate denser canopy. Patterns fragmented, reaching camp, leaving patches. Shadow lingering. Unnatural duration. Mark silent. Packing gear. Movements mechanical eyes. Hollow. Previous night's voices echoing sleepless hours. Decision. Unanimous, unspoken. Reach forest core. Dead tree epicenter. Circles. Recorder capture definitive evidence. Extraction immediate after, regardless findings. Packs lightest possible. Water, batteries, recorder, GoPro strapped chest. Redundant cameras failed mysteriously prior evening. Penetrated spirals, systematic. Dead tree coordinates plotted yesterday. GPS glitches notwithstanding. Trees contorted. Extreme bark, spiraling helical patterns. Roots elevated. Unnatural, resembling skeletal cages. Air thickened. Ionized charge. Static electricity, crackling. Fingertips, hair standing continuous. Whispers constant. Daytime companion. Directional now, originating ahead, pulling magnetically forward. Voices personalized, intimate, reciting forgotten memories, childhood nicknames, private conversations, pre-trip doubts, fears. Concentric circles multiplied, largest, barren zone, heart. Dead tree, blackened trunk, massive diameter, branches corkscrewed heavenward, devoid leaves, resembling massive lightning-struck claw. Center zone, 20-meter diameter soil, blackened, scorched appearance, grass absent. Electromagnetic hum palpable, inducing nausea, vertigo. Compasses useless, needles pinned north, regardless. Orientation, phones bricked completely. Recorder mic, peaked continuous voices, choral symphony, 1,000 participants harmonizing, names, locations, temporal, personal data, overwhelming cascade, impossible compartmentalize. Kneeled, center, Dead tree roots, recorder, ground, parabolic mic aimed, trunk, base, voices coalesced, single entity, booming, resonant. Home, stay, family, complete. Temperature plummeted, breath visible, 30 degrees Fahrenheit, sudden. GoPro battery indicator plunged, 0. Mid-recording, lens fogging internally. Mark shouted, "Retreat!" Voices drowning, response. Physical pressure, chest constricting, breathing labored. Bolt upright, stumbling. Retreat circles. Voices pursuing, crescendo. Mocking laughter layered. Infants, elderly accents, global. Gear shed, water bottles vanishing, packs lighter, impossible. Burst, tree line, perimeter, lungs burning, compasses normalizing, phones rebooting, 4G bars returning. Dacia engine turned, first try. Cluj, 40 minutes distant. Voices faint, rear view whispers, trailing wind. Exhaustion claimed us, driving Cluj-Napoca Airport Road. Dacia weaving slightly. Mark white-knuckled. Wheel. Silence. Companion heavier. Forest voices. Hoia Baciu receded. Rear view innocence shattered. Core encounter etched, indelible. Checked into airport motel. Collapsed, sleep, dreamless. Recorder backpack untouched. Lifeline evidence. Dawn, second day post-extraction. Analyzed footage. Motel room, laptop screens flickering. Dead tree center. Audio waveforms chaotic. Overlapping voices indecipherable. Visual static interference. Impossible natural. Isolated recorder files. Night 4. Center. Breakthrough. Voices separated. Clean. Multi-track clarity. 1,000 participants harmonized. Symphony. Personal data. Chronological life events recited. Accuracy. Psychic phenomenon. Isolated tracks revealed patterns. Romanian accents. Shepherd disappeared. 1954, clearest. English military personnel, 1968. Mid-range. Recent tourists. Faint. Background layer. Names, dates matching online disappearances. Composition master. Tracked 30 minutes, condensed 10 peak moments, uploaded. Private. Podcast link, shared. Paranormal researchers, Cluj University contacted urgently. Professor Elena, response immediate. Hoia Baciu phenomenon documented 50 years. Electromagnetic anomalies, psychological effects, voices, temporal echoes theory, forest nexus, past events, trapped loop. Analyzed. Waveform spectrogram revealed infrasonic frequencies, 12 to 18 Hz, inducing documented disorientation, compulsion. Enter deeper. Documented shepherd cases matching. Mark departed Bucharest. Flight first. Shaken beyond recovery. Podcast career hiatus announced. Solo returned. Packs lighter. Soul heavier. Recorder archived. Evidence. Gold. Future content. Hoia Baciu transformed. Skeptic, true believer. Voices real. Intelligent, persistent. Calling lost souls inward. Eternal. Forest edge visits. Daytime. Locals maintain vigil. Circles expand inward. Annually. Whispers adapt. New visitors. Personalized invitations remain. Enter daylight. Caution. Voices wait. Dusk belong. Night belong. Lost. Hoia Baciu remembers. Everyone enters, chooses few. Return. Changed forever. Full series complete. Share. Forest encounters. Comments. Subscribe. Next. Skinwalker Ranch signals.